Five facts about Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky was just 4 years old when he began composing. Like Beethoven and Mahler, Tchaikovsky liked to take a walk of 2 hours every day. If he returned even a minute early, he believed that great misfortunes would befall him. He enjoyed mushroom picking. A fan of Shakespeare, Tchaikovsky wrote many compositions inspired by the poet's plays, including Hamlet, The Tempest, and Romeo and Juliet. Whilst composing Eugene Onegin, his student Antonia Ivanova wrote to him of her love for him. At first he rejected her, but a month later they were married, and after 6 weeks they were separated. Let's warm up the scales in the key of E minor, in the natural, harmonic and melodic form, hands together and staccato. If you need to practice hands separately, you can start with the left hand. It's the left hand that leads the way here. The dynamic is piano, but the sforzando should be noticeably stronger. The quavers are staccato, but the dotted crotchets should be sustained. Remember, a dotted crotchet is equal to 3 quaver beats. You can also practice the right hand alone. As we're in 6/8, you need to feel the music in 2, so make sure the chords come up on the second beat of the bar. 1, 2. Slowly at first when putting the hands together, making sure your joints are relaxed and supple. Very short quavers and lean into the sforzandos. Think about the character. The quavers can be soft and mischievous, while the sforzandos are hideous and wicked. Imagine a witch casting spells. You can break it up as much as you need to. It's better to perfect the first 4 bars at first rather than attempting a bigger section of music and making a mess of it. In bars 8 to 12, make sure all the details are there. Join notes within the slurs, but make sure the other quavers are short and articulate. This is like a conversation between 2 instruments, perhaps 2 evil spirits. Imagine instruments other than the piano. This will help you to create different sounds and colours. Tchaikovsky was one of the greatest symphonists, and you can listen to his orchestral works for ideas and inspiration. This section is quiet and repetitive. Keep this very soft and only crescendo with the change of harmony there. Keep the quavers really short and lively. The music should be cunning and potent. The witch is irritable and planning something terrible. Keeping the left hand quavers really short increases the silence in between the notes and makes the music more exciting. Begin this even more softly here, as this will create a sense of anticipation as the excitement builds. Again, this is like a conversation between the hands, perhaps 2 witches fighting. The music increases in pitch and intensity. Really feel the dynamic increasing between the hands. The climax is in bar 25 and you should feel the arrival there. Here the dynamic is forte, not piano as in the beginning. The quavers should be strong and persistent. Keep the intensity of the forte throughout the section. From bar 32 we begin the descent in pitch and dynamic. Keep the tempo nice and consistent. The diminuendo should be timed carefully. Very soft by the time you get here. If this music were to be orchestrated, these quavers could be divided in between instruments, perhaps every 2 bars. Imagining different instruments will not only change the colour, but also the sound and the touch. A flute, for example, is not the same as a bassoon or a violin. You can have fun with these chords, keep them really short with plenty of character. Feel how the harmony resolves to E minor, the home key, every 2 bars. E minor, E minor. By the time we get to bar 40, the dynamic is pianissimo. Don't let the dynamic creep up, but keep this really soft. These are perhaps the last embers of the witch's fire dying away. Maybe she's flying off into the distance on her broom. Use your imagination and tell your own story. Try not to slow down too much at the end. And there's a pause in the rest, keeping the sense of mystery even longer.